hard to describe. It's just a rush of, it's like a bunch of hugs from people, a bunch of people telling you you're all right, and at the same time now, I've done it so long, I realize I'm not getting laughs, I'm giving them. And I feel like I'm really being special up there. I'm giving an opportunity to somebody to release stress in their life and laugh. But it's still ultimately, it's always for yourself. You feel really good. Just like you feel really bad when it's not going all that well, and that can happen anytime. I've been lucky, had a lot of strong shows in my life, but you always have those nights where it just doesn't quite click. But if you have enough successes in your past, you get through it, because you know that you'll get right back on that horse and you'll ride it, and it'll be good tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? First, ignore. That's the easiest thing to do. Just ignore those comments. Don't jump on them. Look for that good face in the audience that's enjoying your act. Don't look at that one where they, because you'll always find that guy just looking like you're a booger up there. And you'll feel like it too if you keep staring at him, and that's human nature to do it, to keep trying to get acceptance from this person that doesn't like you. Don't do that. Move on to that table that is enjoying you, and ignore. And then they're just human beings. Sometimes they just want to be part of the show. If you acknowledge them a little bit and go, oh, that's funny, that's great, and bring them in a little bit, but don't poke a stick in them. Just move on, So that's the way I handle them. And sometimes I do get talked to up there, because I have a kind of an open style with my comedy. People feel like they can talk to me, and I guess I almost do encourage it, so I don't blame them when they want to jump in a little bit. I'll be the first one up there to laugh too. I want to enjoy it. It's just, I try to bring a party to my act. Sometimes it's just a bolt of lightning comes out of nowhere, and that's why you should always carry a recorder or a notebook or something to jot it down. It's fleeting. Those great jokes just come out of nowhere. You see a billboard, and then just all of a sudden, boom, some kind of thing comes to you and go, oh my gosh, that's a great joke. Sometimes it's a process of watching pop culture, applying language and references of that time to, you can get a laugh on stage by going on stage and saying a current advertising slogan. Where's the beef? Won an election for Ronald Reagan, as far as I'm concerned, when he used that in one debate. Where's the beef? And they went crazy. All he was doing was quoting a commercial, and people laughed, and they got write-ups for him. It's the same way with stand-up. You can use those same tricks. I hope I'm not being too detailed, but that's a real trick right there, man. Pop culture's key to a very successful stand-up. Yeah, I think it is. I think you got to have a little bit of the lightning. I'm not sure that you're teaching it, you're facilitating it. An easier word might be you're coaching it, even though that's a little overused word in comedy. I try not to use the simple words. You can be a base stealer, or you can be a theft expert, stealing bases. You work with the person. You're not really teaching them, I think, so much comedy, even though you can teach them a lot of tricks, techniques, because there's a lot goes into doing stand-up, and joke writing is just part of it. Seriously, part of it. There's a lot of things to learn in making you funny up there. I don't know, this necessity to be a teacher, to help out, looked real easy, and I found out it's not. Now I'm hooked. Yeah, I do. I really do. I love watching the light bulbs turn on. I love encouraging new artists. I get a kick out of that. It always, like I said, comes back to how you feel about something. And just like in stand-up, it feels great when you're up there getting a laugh. It feels great when I'm sitting in the back of the room watching a student on stage going, ooh, there he goes now, or there she goes there. Now they're getting the idea of punchline and how to bring that character out, and just, the little things, man. At the end of my first year, when I got my first $50 gig to do a weekend thing, and that was a big deal. Even though I was fortunate, I was at a club that would give you a free beer and $2 to come and do a set. You know, they felt they had to pay you something since you were up there and there was a live audience and they were making money. So I thought it was kind of funny. So we would get our $2 and our beer, and that's what we got. And that's what I got for my first year or so, until that very club came to me one day and said, you know, you got a lot of material. Why don't we put you on our weekend night? We'll give you $50. And I was like, hey, I'm on the way now. And you do gigs like that, and I started doing gigs like that around town, making $50 and $25, whatever they paid. And you do that for a year or two, and then for me, the comedy explosion happened, and I was just sucked into that vacuum, and they needed bodies out there, and I perhaps was headlining even before I should have been, but you know, it really put the pressure on me to stretch and work it out. So actually it was good for me, and they couldn't get anybody else. So now we have so many comics they can. It's not so easy for young comics. They really gotta train. You got to be good before you're seen the first time. The pressure's on them to, you know, because people will always remember if you're bad. That's why I think classes are very important. Coaching's very important, because you got to be good now. Because those owners they'll judge you right away and go, oh yeah, this guy's terrible. And then you can become better, and they'll go, yeah, but I saw you. But I'm a lot better now. Well, but I saw you. So when you hit the stages, better be good.